Got a bro date scheduled today with my friend Duncan. We're gonna go to the shooting range first, then we're gonna get food, and then we gotta go get some headshots for this photography project that we're wanting to do. Let's go. That pizza was super good. I ate way too much though. Right now we're at Short Park and we're gonna get some photos done for Duncan.
I do like that one a lot.
All right, so we just finished up the photo shoot today for Duncan. I actually got to go find Duncan, but then once I do, we're gonna head out of here. We just looked at the time and we saw it was 6 o'clock, so I got to get home to my wife. All right, so we're back in the studio. I'm gonna show you 3 different photos. They are my favorites from this photo shoot. And I'm gonna walk you through just real quick how I went about editing them. So this first one here, it's really dramatic. This might be my favorite one just because the way his hair is swooping across his face. The wind blowing, it was just perfect, especially since too on my camera, I was just going just rapid firing the shots. This whole shot was planned. We have the light peeking through the roof of this pergola or whatever it is in the park. We wanted the light just peeking through and casting shadow on his face, but then also sprinkling in some light. The reason was because we were finding that whenever we took shots, the light was just blowing out his face. It was all just white. So what I did, I kept it really simple. It's like a construction worker using a power drill to screw in a screw compared to just a screwdriver. I went ahead and used Lightroom's auto feature. Now this feature's super powerful. It's much better than it was like a few years ago. Whenever I hit auto, I don't have to touch anything. Well, the only time I really do touch anything is the point curve graph, but I just went down to the point curve graph, gave it a very slight S curve. That's just me bringing down the shadows and then bringing it back up the highlights. And you have a photo that looks like this. And that looks worlds better compared to just the raw photo. Now the raw photo that we took is a good photo. Like if I just sent that in to somebody, they'd be like, dang Tanner, that's a good photo. I'd be like, you're right, that is a good photo. But this editing is just so much, it looks so much better, more dramatic. It's the feeling that we were wanting to go for in this image. I went a step further and I threw this into Photoshop. Now Pexels isn't the sponsor of this channel, but they have the opportunity to be the first sponsor of this channel. So Pexels, if you're watching this, hit me up. I use you all the time. Went to Pexels, I looked up a blue bokeh, grabbed this blue bokeh, threw it on the image, gave it a blending mode, took out what I didn't want with masking, and I turned this image from this to this. And it looks even more dramatic. It's enhanced. I love this shot. If you would have done anything different, just let me know in the comments down below, right underneath that like button. All right, so the second photo is this rail photo. It was just me taking a shot at Duncan through metal, focusing on his face, using the metal to frame up his face. I went ahead and started with cropping it into a 4:5 aspect ratio. Now, after I was done cropping, I went back to the slider area and you probably guessed it. I hit the auto button again. I know, it's lazy editing, it's lazy work. No one cares. If someone hired me to edit photos, they don't care how I go about getting the work done that they paid me to get done. They just care that it's what they paid for. Now, this tool doesn't make people who want to be lazy more lazy. It makes their whole workflow that much more efficient, that much more streamlined. It's more of efficient editing. It's just editing. So I went ahead and hit the auto button and I was really happy with where the sliders landed. I brought the highlights down just a bit, just a smidge, and I was pretty happy with it. Selected the entire background, desaturated it, and then I threw it into Photoshop and did the same thing that I did to the very first photo. I just used a different bokeh image. I used the orange one to go with the skin tone that we were seeing here, and it's also gonna go with the gray muted background. And after some fine tuning, I made the image go from this to the Lightroom version to its final version. And actually that's a lie. None of these photos that I'm showing you are their final versions. This is all part of a larger photography project that we're wanting to take really good care of. If you'd like to see what these photos look like in their final form, I have Duncan's Instagram linked in the description below, right above the like button, to where you can click, and he's already got the photos live for you to check out. And if you like them, be sure to like and share them. All right, this last photo, oh my goodness. This is like the ultimate profile picture. So I started with this photo. He's looking really good. Cropped it down to a 4x5. A photo like this, it looks so good. You're gonna want to share it on social media. Come on. Hit auto, went down to the point curve, gave it the smallest S curve. And this is just for my taste. These small changes are just for my taste. It's nothing I would ever share with a client unless they were just curious and couldn't sleep at night and really wanted to know. The main masking edit that I did here was I added a light source, and that's just me making a radial gradient and then I use words. And that's just me increasing the exposure as well as the highlights to manipulate the light. And that could be interpreted as the sun. That could be interpreted as like a $300 light that I set up, made it beam on his face. And tools like this is what makes Lightroom so good. If you're ever taking photos, get Lightroom or get something as close to Lightroom as you can. So just to show you, here's what the photo looked like in its raw form. And here's what the photo looks like just after doing some Lightroom work. Now again, these photos are all part of a larger project that Duncan and I are trying to take really good care of, just doing our part to make sure that we show that we really care about this. If you'd like to go see what these photos look like in their final forms, I'll give you a hint. The details are in the eyes. What's the saying? What's a detail is in the eye of the beholder? Something like that. Details in the eyes. You can go check out all those photos linked through his Instagram in the description below. And there you have it. Those are my favorite photos from this photo shoot featuring Hotfit, aka Duncan. If you like this video, please crush that like button. That'll help me out a lot. And if you want to see something like this in the future, just let me know in the comments down below underneath that like button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye. Wait, don't go yet. I got something for you. So if you would actually like to see anything that I'm working on in between YouTube videos, because I just can't upload a YouTube video every day, you can see everything that I'm working on my Instagram. It's at theycallme_Tanner. It's not really the best kept secret. I tell everybody to follow me there. Again, theycallme_Tanner. If you watch this video and you liked it, I think you would really enjoy my Instagram. And if you would like to see some of my other work too, that's not on my Instagram, you can go check out my website. It's theycallmetanner.com. Thank you again for watching. It means a lot to me. Bye.